Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Family, y'all know I'm not playing with y'all because I'm moving real fast today. Talk black to me, somebody. I've got some appointments to take care of, but y'all know I told you, y'all know I'm live a few days a week on another network, on the international network, but I told you I'm not going to do what I did for all those years and just completely abandon my platform here at Vicki Dillard TV. So I'm just popping in real quick, family. Stay tuned because in a few days, I'm going to have a very special announcement about a long release that we've been waiting for. So I'm going to give you the heads up on that in a few days. Also, family, make sure, if you haven't, that you get your Archangel calendars. Yes, your angel calendars. How many of you all know that this is my annual calendar that I provide? It's a manifestation calendar. And here is one of the covers. Isn't this beautiful? This is a council of 12 female archangels. There, some folks don't know that in esoteric mysticism, there are actually 12 female archangels. They're the counterparts and the twin flames to what's known as the male archangels. Yes, isn't it beautiful? So get your calendar today. We're doing pre-sales right now, which means it'll take a few weeks before they're sent out. But don't worry, the calendar starts for February, but you start whenever, because the meditation for each month, the knowledge that's in every month is going to be so worth it, because I'm going to give you, I reveal in each month the actual name of the angelic energy. How many of y'all know that there's power in the name alone? So that's a part of the magic, which I won't give you the details of that. You got to get the calendar. Then I give you the attributes that you're going to meditate on, that they provide each angel for that month. And I give you a sacred text to meditate on. It's so powerful. Whenever people want to know, Vicki, how did you activate supernatural encounters? I'm not just running my mouth. Talk black to me, somebody. I don't do speculative stuff. My supernatural encounters, if the supernatural ain't for you, if you just logical, then you don't need, this ain't for you. And you better not put no crazy comment. Talk black to me. Get off my channel. I do natural and supernatural over here. I do physical and metaphysical. That's too deep for you. That's too much for you. You know, you can go elsewhere. There's a lot of logical platforms that you can go on. Talk black to me. But get yours today. The link is pinned in the chat, or go to my website at VickiPlanet.com. Family, let me hurry up, family. Y'all look at this. Did y'all see this headline? I know y'all had to see it because we're the one that set it off over here in Black Media. Y'all know it takes me a minute to do what I need to do. Somebody just said it's done. Hey, y'all, I see some folks popping on in. Somebody said, Vicki is on, my number one sister. Y'all so sweet. Thank you so much. Pretty in pink. Thank you, precious. Somebody said, I'm born in February 28th. Yes, awesome, precious. This is for you. You can use this as any type of gift. Yes, family, it doesn't matter that it starts in February. The knowledge is what you're getting. How many of you all know you got to understand what you're purchasing is? You're purchasing the wisdom and the sacred secrets. Talk black to me, somebody. Greetings to all of you. It's so good to see you. So y'all, let me hurry up because y'all know I can get long-winded. And look, then my assistant popping in saying, you got to go. They're waiting for you. I don't want them to do that today, but I had to tap in for a minute, okay? I got some important appointments coming up this week. But guess what we're going to talk about real quick? Because y'all know we set this off. And of course, white mainstream legacy media always trying to bite off of us because they ratings low. Somebody say low. See, when your ratings low, you try to copy FBA. Talk black to me. Now, how many of y'all know that the White House and the powers that shouldn't be, including legacy media, cable media, and other sources, they was mocking me at first? Talk black to me, somebody. Somebody said, Currency said, I'm glad to catch this live because I'm rarely notified. Yeah, we know how that goes, precious. Y'all, look at the headline from NBC. Y'all, let me try to turn it long because I be trying to show y'all the long way so you can see the headline and don't nobody think I'm making this up. Y'all, look. Oh, Vicki, come on. Let me do it this way. Y'all, look at NBC News' headline. But y'all know this already happened. We do this in Black Alternative Media because we're the one that set it off here. I saw some of my fam posting this. Of course, I knew about it, but I had to go live when I got a chance. Y'all see this? Vicki, you looking gorgeous. Thank you, Divine Abundance, for saying that. Y'all see this? Why CBS and why NBC rather trying to bite off of us, y'all? Look what NBC saying. Not just them, it's a bunch of other ones. See, all of them got the nerve to try to copy us. CNN, all of them. What it say, y'all? What it say? What it say? What it say? What it say, y'all? It says demonstrators with Nazi flags leave Cincinnati area highway overpass after residents confront them. Somebody say, get out of here. Somebody put some a car in the chat that's taken off. Somebody put an emoji of somebody running. Somebody put in a rocket emoji. Somebody put a train. Somebody put a plane. Somebody put some type of form of transportation. Somebody put somebody running in the chat. Somebody say, get out of here. What does a new NBC article say? It said a group of demonstrators wearing black clothing, some holding Nazi flags with swastikas, quickly left the Cincinnati area overpass when they were confronted by residents Friday, video shows. Now, you see how white mainstream media do? I love you back. Y'all be sending me all these kids. It's Valentine's Day, so I receive all the love. I receive the love. I receive it. I'm a silly 46-year-old woman. I receive it. I receive it. I receive it. I just eat it all up. Somebody put me some hearts and roses in the chat. Somebody said, like Montgomery. How you know, baby? You already know we talking about the spirit of Montgomery. Talk black to me. How many of y'all know, y'all remember the chairs from Montgomery? Somebody put a chair in the chat. If you don't know, go Google it. I know some of my work because another platform I was on, I put zillions and zillions of topics on there, but some of it's missing. But you can still see a lot of my stuff on multiple platforms that I've done over the years. I was on so many. But y'all know how the hateration go. Thumbs up, share, share, share. I think I see one of my moderators, Miss Sharifa. How you doing, Precious? She's one of my goddesses right there. Now, y'all see how the white supremacists do? They call them demonstrators. Since when we call Nazis demonstrators? Since when we call white supremacists demonstrators? And then they got the nerve to say they was wearing black clothing and some was holding Nazi flags and swastikas. You see how white folks cover each other, including white mainstream news? Some of the mainstream news that don't say that they conservative or right wing, they still about that white supremacist life because they know it still reflects them in a bad way. It still proves that when black people talk about racism and reparations, they still see all that go together. Y'all see that? So they call them demonstrators, and then they went so far as to talk about the clothing, and some had Nazi flags. Some. Keep reading, Vicki. Y'all listening? Coverage from NBC affiliate WLWT of Cincinnati includes video of people walking up to the demonstrators with police officers between them. The group of more than a dozen demonstrators quickly got in a U-Haul box truck and left. The demonstration, somebody put a truck. They didn't get in no U-Haul truck. Now, how many of y'all know that when you taking out trash and old furniture, U-Hauls make sense? Now, I know when you're moving and stuff, but U-Hauls don't normally go together for human beings. Hint, hint. See, this is how you have to do the uncivilized. Some of us are finally understanding that when you're dealing with your open enemy, you can't treat them logically. You can't act like they got your nature. Now, we're not going to sit here and call them what some of our people call them. But we're just trying to say as an analogy that when you're dealing with lions and tigers and bears, we don't negotiate with tigers and lions and bears the same way we do human beings. Talk black to me, somebody. No name calling family. How many of y'all know that when you're dealing with a lion and a tiger and a bear and they show you their nature, we treat them like they belong outside, like the cave belongs to their lineage. You look pretty. Who's paying y'all to come up here with all these comments all the time I'm on? I don't even be in here like that every time y'all come in here. Somebody say shout out to Lincoln Heights. I believe in by anything Lincoln except for the man that they called the founding father. One of my favorite cars 20-something years ago was Lincoln Town cars. I don't care what nobody say. Child, I was in my 20s then because I'm 46 now. They was laughing at me when I got me a Lincoln Town car. They was like, what is this lady doing with, honey, I believe in Lincoln Town cars. I know y'all go with the fancy, all that stuff, honey. Lincolns make me feel rich. Lincolns make me feel rich. Talk black to me, somebody. It's been a minute. I'm going to get me one eventually. I ain't in no rush right now. Talk black to me. Somebody say Lincoln Heights in the building. See, Cincinnati, y'all trying to make me come there this year to do a Vicki Dillard Black Town Hall. Y'all know I did my first one in Chicago, and I'm getting ready to do another one soon. I'm going to be making the announcement where that one's going to be this year. But y'all, Cincinnati, y'all trying to make me change up locations, ain't you? I add y'all in. The demonstration, it said, included a sign posted over the freeway as well as individuals pacing with Nazi flags, according to video that aired on the station. No arrests or injuries were reported in the afternoon incident in the village of Evendale, about 12 miles north. Now, y'all see how y'all making mainstream media pay attention? And y'all see how white media is sitting here calling these Nazis demonstrators. But that's okay. Shout out to black media. I had to get this footage from YouTube and all that, but it's easy just for me to go straight to my brother's account real quick because it's just right here. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this, because y'all know I don't, because I've been rushing the last couple of times I've been on here. Tell me if y'all can hear this. This is on the Copyright Act of 1976, even though I don't really think I need it for this. But y'all, can y'all hear this? Yeah. Can y'all hear this sound before I show you the footage? Empress, thank you for your compliments. Y'all got to tell me who paying y'all so I can send the people the cash out. Yes, family, share the broadcast. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Can y'all hear? Okay, y'all say y'all can hear. Okay, now let me quit talking. Y'all, this is a very short video. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Now, I want y'all to look at the uniform of the FBA. Y'all see how the newspaper from NBC discussed the white supremacist Nazi uniforms? I want y'all to notice the uniform of the FBA. See, we learn to keep things outside. Somebody say stranger danger. When we see stranger danger, we are no longer talking. We no longer saying, but y'all just like us. No, we didn't got over that. We don't even discuss stuff that look like Follow the Yellow Brick Road, Lion and Tigers and Bears. Oh my, stranger danger. Tell him, Miss Sharifa. Y'all see what Miss Sharifa put in the chat? Stranger danger. Okay, y'all, watch this quick clip. Y'all, this is all over black media. And whenever they come to y'all for mainstream media and they want y'all to give y'all 2 cents so they can get some ratings, be sure to tell them a shout out to the BGR Black Grassroots. Shout out to the Vicki Dillards of the world. Shout out to the Tariq Nasheeds of the world. Say all that. Make them say all that. Use make sure that you say that online with they funny looking self. Talk black to me, somebody. Okay, y'all, look real quick. Yeah, definitely. It's my baby. What you talking about? What you talking about? My baby, yeah, man. Yeah, what do you gonna fuck this up? Come. Fuck on. All right, cool. Let the cars come. Ain't gonna let them people come back no more. I ain't gonna even say Cincinnati, nigga. This Lincoln Heights. Yeah. Okay, family. Did y'all see FBA with the uniforms and stuff? Vicki, calm down. I'm just too much. I did my mastermind yesterday. They said Vicki's energy, baby. I don't know what it is. It's something over me. All over. For all 2025. Remember in the movie Django? Remember that was one I told y'all that movie Django is the greatest love story ever told. Because the lady, his woman got excited when he was taking out the enemy, didn't she? See, y'all sitting up here thinking that little weakness is finna get the girl. No. She fell more in love when her man was doing what big daddies do. How many of y'all know that the woman know how to act when big daddies do what big daddies do? You see what I'm saying? When the big daddy know what to do, but she can just sit there and be feminine and just be like, okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. Talk black to me. Somebody say it's the moon in Leo. Is that what it is, sis? She said drama is here. Talk black to me. She said sad, sis. See, when big daddies know what to do, y'all love to talk about that the good girl, the lady don't like good guys. No, it ain't that. It's just that y'all got to show us different kind of ways that we valuable. No woman want a man that she's scared gonna be locked up all the time and in fights. Don't no woman want that. But you gotta show us if it come down to it. You see what I'm saying? Big daddies know what to do. Big daddies do big daddy things. I'm gonna leave that alone right there. Look, y'all. Look at it one more time, y'all. Talk black to me, somebody. Thumbs up, y'all. I gotta be real quick. I know that y'all like Vicki do too much. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Share. What they do? What they do?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, hold on.
Definitely. Get to my baby. Fuck the tongue out. Fuck the tongue out. My baby, yeah, man. Yeah, what do you gonna fuck it something? Fuck on. All right, cool. Let the cars come. Ain't gonna let them people come back no more. I ain't gonna even say Cincinnati, nigga. This Lincoln Heights.
This Lincoln Heights. Somebody say Lincoln Heights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Family, watch this, family. This is what I love. Just so I can read what my brother wrote here. Tariq said a few days ago in Lincoln Heights area of Cincinnati, a group of neo-Nazis with police assistance. Y'all see that? With police assistance gathered near the community. The black residents stood their ground and ran them off. Later that night, some of the Nazis snuck back in and vandalized cars belonging to people in the neighborhood. In response, somebody say in response. Someone say in response. Did nobody call on the Jesus with the pale skin, blue eyes, and stringy hair that was crucified in Calvary? How many of y'all know that the descendants of the Calvaries in America was the ones that just showed up and they manifested the prayer by being the prayer? Watch this. What did he say? He said later that night, some of the Nazis snuck back in and vandalized cars belonging to people in the neighborhood. In response, the black community had organized armed patrols. Somebody say armed patrols to protect their neighborhood from these cowardly attacks. Talk black to me. A brother right underneath it that says with the tag Cincinnati Black. This is what he posted right under it. Watch this.
These kids back to school, let them know that they good.
I'm trying to get that light out the way. Y'all see? Look, my alarm gonna go off in the middle of the. For those of you that don't know, underneath that footage that I just showed you, it says the community came together this morning to welcome the kids back to school. This all took place, it says, literally a few hundred feet away from a school as the kids were being let out. We reassured our city's children that they were safe. Somebody said, we got this. And did y'all see? They stood, they were standing their ground with the police there. Did anybody run? Did anybody say, please, hands up, don't shoot? Did you see anybody with their hands up talking about some don't shoot? Or did you see people with the shooters? Did you see any black person on their knees talking about some hands up, please don't shoot? How many of y'all understand that our open enemy understood the language of the uniform and they fled? As it's written in the scripture, since we like to go to Sunday school, don't the scripture say resist the devil and he'll flee? Don't make me go to Sunday school with the scripture that said put on the whole armor of God. Somebody say put on the whole armor of God. You got to put on the whole armor of the goddess, baby. That's us. That's all us. That's us. That's all us. Family, get your angel. Now, there's a spiritual armor that you do. That's what I do. Because see, baby, when I do get married again and stuff, mine's going to have to be able to do the armor and stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to do the spiritual stuff. Part of the spiritual stuff is I work with angels. The archangels, the female archangels. So you better hurry up and get your calendar. We're doing pre-sales now. They're going to be shipped out. And your life, I promise you, will never be the same after 12 months. Everybody know, honey, I got testimonies. I shared some testimonies before with brothers. Even a brother that came out of prison, he got my calendar from the previous year. And he was talking about the unbelievable breakthroughs and miracles that took place in his life. He basically said he got everything he wanted with that calendar. It had a smooth way for me to just go right on to the spiritual armor. What y'all see how I just went in there smooth? This is one of the images that you're going to get on. You're going to get the name, you're going to get her attributes, and you're going to get a sacred text so you'll know what to meditate on every month so that you can activate those angelic frequencies. Many people don't know that there are multiple councils in the spirit realm. And one of those councils, when they talk about the 24 councils, 12 of those that's included in one of those councils include the 12 female archangels. Talk black to me. And I break it down with this sacred esoteric knowledge. It's not that nobody knows, it's just that very few know. And certainly many of them don't know the names or what their attributes are. I break it down. And also in the calendar, you get the counterparts. You get the archangel's name that they're the twin flame too. This is such a beautiful thing. The link is above, or go to my website at VickiPlanet.com. Talk black to me, somebody. Y'all, isn't this pretty? Look at this. Look at this. This is them sitting at the council. Talk black to me, somebody. Click the link that's pinned above so that you can have your spiritual armor. Talk black to me. How many of y'all know that there's an armor you can see, there's an armor you can't see? Sonia, your gift is blessed. She said, teacher, you in that Broomhilda spirit. Girl, you better tell them. She said, you in that Broomhilda spirit from Django. I love your cheerfulness, your student newness. I love you. Oh, that's so sweet, Miss Sonia. That's her name in the movie Django, ain't it? That's exactly her name, Broomhilda. How many of y'all know that broom right there got something to do with spirituality, but I'm going to leave that alone. Don't put it in the chat. Somebody put a broom in the chat. Somebody put a broom in the chat. That's me revelating. That's me revelating on you. That Broomhilda got a broom. What y'all know about that them spiritual brooms? Don't put all the magic in it. Just put the broom and just hush. Yes, I'm in that energy. How many of y'all know that she fell in love all over again when her man was just blowing up stuff. When he came and rescued her, talk black to me, somebody. How many of y'all know that when she first saw him after so long, she just fell out? When y'all be sitting up here trying to no, baby, she didn't fall out for no celebrity. She didn't fall out for the white man, honey. She fell out because her man, honey, he had that level of authority and that energy and that aura that when she saw him again, baby, she didn't just shake and quake, baby. She fell out. Baby, that masculine big daddy energy, because big daddies know what to do. Big daddies do what big daddies do. And so in the presence of Big Daddy, she just straight up just fell out. Did y'all hear that lovely sound of the cash app from Derek Dawson? Derek, I shouldn't even put all your name out there, but Derek always is giving me money. Your gift, beloved, is blessed 1,000-fold. Thank you, precious. Y'all hear me today? Y'all, I gotta go. I just had to share that real quick and just say shout out to Cincinnati. I'm not playing with you, Cincinnati. Y'all trying to make me put y'all on the map for one of my town halls. Now, me and my team are already trying to discuss us doing our B1 town hall at the next city, in addition to all the other stuff I got going on this year. But I think Cincinnati trying to make me get over there, like my sister said, in this Broomhilda energy. I see the brooms in the chat. Thank y'all for the brooms. Patty, your gift is blessed. Patty said, our folk are waking up and I love it. Yes, indeed. Now, let me tell y'all something real quick. Yeah, I be selling so many books. That's how I know my books are going to be a blessing, because I helped to sell so many books of so many other people for so many years. This book, y'all know how to read this book. Y'all can tell this book has been read through and through a zillion times, and this 414 pages from Dr. Wesley Muhammad, Understanding the Assault on the Black Man, Black Manhood, Black Masculinity. I go to this book for certain things like this because it's concise. I can pull up multiple other articles. I can do other references for other receipts, which I've done in the past, but I don't have time for that today. I got to run real quick, family. But I wanted to say this part on page 153. How many of you all know on this page of 153, he reminds us under this section entitled The New Rebellions and Their Aftermath. I want to remind y'all of what you're seeing right now. Because, see, they don't want us to know our ancestors that just believed in putting on the whole armor of the Lord. They didn't want us to see them ancestors. They just showed us the ancestors that got hit in the head, talking about they're going to let the white man spit and hit him in the head and stuff. They didn't show us about this. They kept this part quiet because they didn't want us to get no ideas. What does it say? It says the seeming success of the civil rights movement, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 had already greatly perturbed those elements of American society committed to the old racial hierarchy. The nonviolent activism, are y'all listening? Agitation and social disobedience that were the tools of civil rebellion provoked the ire of law and order establishment. A governmental backlash was already in development when a game changer occurred. Did y'all hear that? So he's letting us know that even when they was doing the nonviolent stuff during the civil rights movement, how many of y'all know that white folks were still trying to come against us even though our people was being nonviolent? But while they was highlighting the nonviolence, how many of y'all know it was something else that was brewing that wasn't nonviolent? It was about violence. It was about holy violence, precious, consecrated violence. Watch this. What did it say? It says, after the arrest of black motorist Marquette Fryer in August of 1965, the Watts section of South Central Los Angeles erupted into 6 days, August 11th through the 17th, of violence and confrontation with the police. What happened after the FBA, Foundation of Black Americans, went to work on white people? How many of y'all remember hearing about the Watts riots? What happened? What happened? It said, what took place? South Central Los Angeles erupted into 6 days of violence. It said, what happened? It resulted in 34 dead, 1,032 injured, 3,952 arrests, 600 businesses destroyed, and a total damage of $40 million. Somebody said, don't play with FBA. See, this is a part of our history that they want to keep silent and don't teach you about. All they taught us about was Dr. King and nonviolence. But they didn't tell us about the FBA that was really rising up against them. Like Lincoln Heights. What else does it say? That's not all. It says that the Detroit Rebellion, somebody put Detroit in the chat. Somebody put South Central Los Angeles in the chat. Somebody put Lincoln Heights in the chat. What about Detroit? Y'all remember Detroit? It says what? The Watts riot or Wyatt's rebellion was considered at that time the worst race riot in American history. But before the wounds of Watts could heal, somebody say before the Watts wounds could heal, what happened? In July of 1967, Detroit blew up after a police raid on a local bar. 5 days of one of the most destructive riots in the history of the United States. The Detroit Rebellion resulted in 43 dead. Y'all, I don't know what y'all thought this FBA really was. I'm not really sure what y'all think is going on with us, but this is history. What did it say? Before the wounds could even heal from Watts good, what happened? The Detroit Rebellion resulted in 43 dead, 1,189 injured, more than 7,200 arrested, and more than 2,000 buildings destroyed. Somebody say FBA turned up. So white people, I'm talking about Trump and all y'all, don't play with us. Don't do this. Don't do it. White people, y'all already worried about your numbers being low. That's why both of y'all, both sides of the aisle, like immigrants. The Republicans like the Indian immigrants more than they like the rest. They be looking for people that's going to be white supremacist allies because they know their numbers are low. So y'all don't want us to do this. See, Vicki is trying to promote nonviolence by warning white people don't do that. Don't say that. They're going to put on the whole armor of the Lord. What else does it say? That ain't all, y'all. It says, but these were just a prelude. Somebody say a prelude. After the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King on April 4, 1968, y'all ready for this? Y'all ain't ready for this. Over 100 American cities. Over 100 American cities. Over 100 American cities saw riots or some form of rebellion in what has been dubbed, y'all ready for this name? Holy Week Uprising. Don't you ever tell Vicki Dillard that I'm not the most spiritual person you ever heard of when I get my people turned up. Somebody be out there talking about Vicki be provoking. No, baby. Somebody else was calling me some reincarnated queens and goddesses and deities from the ancient times. They call me that, baby, because I know how to rule the world. Don't get it twisted. I love our babies. I love our people. But I also know how to make decisions, baby. And if I had to make a decision that has to do with capital punishment from the history from back in the day, baby, I know how to rule the world. Don't you get it twisted, honey. I know, but I'm dealing with an energy and a force that comes from other realms. And I'll send you back to the place that you came. Funny looking self. Some of y'all can't handle that. That's why they gave you their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, to keep you docile and weak and don't know a threat when you see it. You don't care about them taking out your own family, but you sit up there scared to death and you'll record them beating up your mama and beating up your woman. Man, if that ever happened to me, I would beat you up when it's over. Vicki, stop. It's the energy of the 2025 energy. I'm not even the same. I'm just on something else, baby. Vicki, read. What happened? Over 100 American cities saw riots or some form of rebellion in what was dubbed the Holy Week. Do you see how some of our people connected this kind of stuff to what's righteous and holy? Miss Sharifa said the year is a beast. Baby, look, I'm going to say this and I'm going to stop. Put a crocodile in the chat and don't ask me why. Miss Sharifa, please put a crocodile in the chat for the people to follow your lead. Just put one crocodile. That's it. Just a crocodile. Just a crocodile. Watch this. What did it say? Some of the biggest rebellions were in Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Kansas City. Watch this. These uprisings shook the nation. The causes were studied and recommendations were made that could prevent future explosions. After the Watts Rebellion, the Macomb Commission established by California Governor Pat Brown identified the root of the riot as high unemployment, poor schools, and inferior living conditions of Black people. In the 101-page report, in what's called The Violence in the City, an End or Beginning, a report by the Governor's Commission on the Los Angeles Riots of 1965 made specific recommendations to eradicate the social causes of the violence, such as more job training, increased low-income housing, emergency literary programs, etc. Most of these were not acted upon. Likewise, the Detroit Rebellion, President Johnson, did y'all hear what I said? What he said right there? Likewise, after the Detroit Rebellion, President Johnson, established a National Advisory Commission on civil disorders, also known as the Kerner Commission. How many of y'all remember hearing about the Kerner Commission? To investigate the causes in Detroit. The final 426-page Kerner report, released on February 29, 1968, concluded the riots resulted from Black frustration of the lack of economic opportunity and called for the creation of new jobs, new housing construction, and the end of facto segregation segregation that created, the ghetto environment. Again, the sober assessments and recommendations were ignored. Instead, the U.S. government gave ear to a very different analysis of the riots and invested large sums of money to pursue and implement a different set of recommendations. What they did, they started doing mental, scientific experimenting on Black people instead. Why did I bring that up? I wanted you all to know that it was the norm in 100+ cities in this country for Black folks to turn up. And unfortunately for you, America, it resulted in multiple deaths, multiple arrests, the destruction of buildings, and tens of millions of dollars. And the FBA at the time were willing to go to prison. They were willing to pay the price for freedom. And it had everything to do with racism, theft of our homes, ghettos, bad housing, and all the stuff that we still dealing with today. Don't play with us. I'm trying to save y'all's life by telling my people don't turn up like this right now. But white people, I don't know how much I don't know how long I can hold them back. Don't play with us. And don't you dare come into our communities with your Nazi stuff on. What you think is really going on? How many of y'all know the only reason why mainstream legacy media discuss it? Because we're discussing it, because they've been lying to you about what's been really going on in the hood. We can police ourselves and notice that our brothers and sisters had long guns in the presence of the police. And the police did not get out of their car and threaten nobody. We believe in righteousness. We believe in not being the aggressor. But you're not finna take us out, baby. It's only a person that's out of their minds that wouldn't protect themselves and their family and loved ones. Shout out to Lincoln Heights. And I just read from this book because I want you to know that that's a history that we have. And they call that time of violence Holy Week. Holy. 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 It was holy. Get your female archangel calendars today, family. The link is in the chat. Your life will never be the same. These are pre-orders. They're going to be shipped out in a few weeks, starting here pretty soon, family. You're going to learn about the attributes. You're going to get the names of, and you're going to have a sacred text to meditate on these angels for 12 months. And I promise you, your life will never be the same. It's a new energy. How many of y'all know you need spiritual protection and natural protection? Go to my website at VickiPlanet.com or click the link that's posted above. In the comment section when this is uploaded, I'm going to have my team be sure to pin it, okay? I got to run. I love you all so much. Somebody say holy, 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 holy. Join my email list at VickiPlanet.com too. Just go to my website at Vicki Planet Family. Scroll to the end of the first page on the website and put your email. Why? Because that's going to let you know when I release my new book. That'll let you know my spring magazine edition, my luxury Venus magazine that's coming out. Because I believe in luxury for the average woman. It ain't just for millionaires and billionaires, baby. Thank you, beloved. Shout out to our moderator that's putting the link in the chat. So you can get everything there. Also, for those of you that's been asking, you can get your mini gavels there too. They're cherry wood. I'm doing prayers and special magic. They're enchanted magic. I'm going to put a special oil on it, and then we're going to ship them out. Yes? Somebody just said, holy war, child. You ought to know what it is. How many of y'all know we ain't pushing violence and all unnecessary violence and stuff? We're just letting the powers that shouldn't be know that you're not finna come up in here and do roughshod and record you assassinating and deleting and murdering us. And we just sit back and talk about you, my brothers and sisters in Christ. Somebody said that the real devil is a lie. We do this to prevent violence. You see how that works? It's preventative. You can see the armor as a type of protest. So instead of them having placards that say hands up, don't shoot, they let the weapons say hands up, don't shoot. Before I put my hands up. Broomhilda energy. I love y'all. Get your calendars today. Get your mini gavels today. VickiPlanet.com. The link is going to be pinned in the comments. I can't wait to see you again, fam.